The program is still Good Morning Abuja, showing on the Unity Station NTA Channel 5. Now let's talk about something bothering some homes. Tensions are high, people are tensed up, little things trigger people's actions, people's anger. People that before now they don't even get angry easily. Now little things trigger their anger. What am I talking about? Talking about how to face challenges in life, how to face different things when they come your way. Oh yes, challenges will definitely come, but your ability to accept these challenges and to sort them out or to solve these problems is what makes you who you are. Today we have a relationship coach in the studio, and together we're talking about how to navigate life challenges together as a family. It is my pleasure to bring to you Reverend Simon Asemota. Thank you for coming. Anytime we call, you always answer. Thank you.
And your willingness to share your experience
to
and
make our society better. We are all part in this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, now we know that financial challenges could raise tensions in the family. So how can it be managed?
Well, financial challenges can be managed when you are saying the truth.
Mm.
Because a man ordinarily cannot vomit what he has not eaten.
Mm.
If you know that your husband is the truth, can a man vomit what he has not eaten?
It's not possible.
Yeah,
It's not
so
possible.
He didn't eat it, so you can't vomit it. What you don't have, you can't give.
Okay.
And one of the things you must know about life is what you have that you give. Because every man's problem that we call challenge is his size.
This is
Every man's problem is his size.
okay. So your problem is your size.
Yes, it's your size.
Oh.
Now, when that is established, then, for example, I have children. At least I have 5 children, and I have 3 that are adopted. All of us are. It's what I have that I will give. You can use a goat to cook your food. If it's crayfish I use, if I don't open my mouth to tell you,
What have
you will not know.
Hmm.
So it is not what you eat that is your problem, it's what is eating you.
Hmm.
So what you have is what you give.
Lizzie you said okay, no, whatever. You say if you have some people have goats, they use it. Some have crayfish. So it's what you have you use.
It's what you have.
So it's what you don't have that is it. Is it the goat or the crayfish?
Whatever, it's what you don't. That is it. That is not what you are. It's what is eating you. Because you see, most of these problems that we see is because you are not content with such as
What you have.
So you begin to cry for somebody else.
So indirectly saying, if it's goat you have, use it to cook. Then if you don't have goat, if it's crayfish, then if you don't have crayfish, use only pepper.
That's why I said, let me tell you, God is not a wicked God. You know, God is God, and He doesn't need any man's permission. Whatever God gives to you is enough for you.
Mm.
Yes, it's enough. For example,
Why are you looking at him like that?
whatever God gives to you is enough for you. For example, you see a woman that is going to be a mother of 5 is a child. He grows up. It's the same womb that have been in her body when he was born. It's what is going to use to deliver that 5 children. It does not go for expansion. It does not go to class. I give you an example.
She's growing.
She's growing. As she's growing, she's containing that thing. So it does not need all of those things. So the truth of it is that once you are truthful, as a married man, you are truthful, you are open. Whatever you have is enough for you. Whatever you have is enough.
What about if what you have cannot pay your bills?
Why will you not pay? That's why I'm telling you that. Listen, whatever you have is enough. Let me give you an example. When God bless you, in the same place, in the same house you used to go to market with 30 naira. But when your salary increase,
okay,
the same money that you used to go to market that used to cook pot of soup for you, because you have increased your salary, it's no longer enough. But before that time, it was enough. What happened? It's an expansion of your appetite. It's not that things have changed. For example, in Nigeria today, in Nigeria today, a lot of people have not, salary has not increased, things are increased. Have you asked them how are they buying it?
How are they coping?
How are they coping? The same salary has not increased, transport has increased, and yet the people are still paying transport. They are not flying.
And they're still buying food.
They are still buying, they are eating. So the truth of it is that we must use what you have. And what you have is enough. Every man's problem is inside. I'm going to tell you, for example, a child of 5, a child of 20, a man of 50, A man of 60, his challenges is his size. And the challenges of a 5-year-old is not the challenges of 10 years old.
So it's
the challenges of a 10 years old, yes, a 5 year, and it's okay. It's enough. It's enough.
This is
the
serious.
challenge. Yeah, every man's challenge is his size. Every man's challenge is his size. So when husband and wife come together, they sit down, use what you have, and be content with such as you have. Your problem will start the day you start looking at somebody else. And that is why they that compare themselves among themselves are not wise. And if you want, let me also tell you this. The foolishness of God is wiser than man.
Yeah.
So no matter how that thing you think is foolish is wiser, and the weakness of God is stronger than man. So that God factor, that is the one that creates you. He has given you what you take. All you need to do is for both of you to be transparent, to be open. Let me tell you this. As a man, if you are open to your wife can manage whatever you give to her. Knowing that you are sincere, knowing that you are open, knowing that is the truth. But a lot of us will lie to ourselves. You know that even when they increase your salary, your wife doesn't know. When they don't increase, your wife doesn't know. So that's the genesis of the problem. So what you have is enough for you. Use it.
Oh, I think we need to cover a break. Wow. We've heard it all. How to navigate the challenges, together as a family. So you may be age mates, but you're not grace mates. Stop watching another person's, stop looking at another person's garden. But you don't know that the person has been watering his or her garden. All you need to do is water your own garden, and your garden will be greener than the other person. We need to go for a break. And when we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Please don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Yes, you've also seen some of those quotes on relationship, okay? Handling our challenges. We've been talking with Reverend Simon Asemota. You've heard it, you don't need to look into another person's issue. Say the challenges.
It's your size.
It's your size. So no matter how big your challenge is your size. Lizzie's challenge is her size.
What you particularly call
don't worry. Who is Lizzie here again? You know the one that you. My eyes on you, right? So let's continue.
Yeah.
Apart from finances, we also have communication.
problem.
Yes. Lack of communication is a challenge, a very big challenge.
Now, the truth of it is this. Two cannot themselves they've been agreement. Once you have signed an agreement, you go for it. The challenges will come, definitely. Okay, for example, you are the man of the house and you are the husband of the house, and you want to go out. And your wife said, okay, instead of us to drive 2 cars on the road because of fuel, let's drive 1 car. Then yes, you have an appointment, definitely. But as you are going, there's a flat tire. So what do you need to do when there's a flat tire? Did you arrange for the flat tire? No. First of all, you must accept the problem that is a problem that we, not him, we must solve. So when your husband comes down and says, okay, there's a flat tire now, you know he didn't plan for it, he did not less the tire. When he's going to get jar, you get the stone and put on it. And once he's jacking, you say, well done. Oh yeah, we are trying. What's up with this? The things you can do, don't hesitate. Don't be there and be nagging, oh, I don't go late, oh, I don't go late. So those kind of things, when you are doing that, the man sees and says, my friend, you can go. He might not have the energy to do it. If he's sweating, all you need to take a kerchief and clean his face. You leave there on time.
Nice one.
But when you are there, you are nagging and you are complaining. Hey, I didn't know all this one. And you are now looking a lot. If you are those that are religious, you start pointing at the devil. The enemy is after me. They are not to do with enemy. The village people are even trying to come to town. So now it's not tire that you have. So you face it. But a lot of people, we start blaming other people and leave the thing. Focus on the problem you don't focus on, you cannot solve. So the problem you don't accept, you cannot solve. The problem, the day you fail is the day you start blaming other people. Take responsibility. It's a flat tire, let's walk in it. And your husband not your problem, not your wife that caused it. It's a tire. And that tire can just be a delay for an accident that's supposed to happen to you.
Okay, what you just said is leading me to my next question. What happens in a situation where the man, who is the head of the home, believes in sitting down and letting the woman go out? Because it's happening, yes. So a lot of, let me not say a lot of men, there are men who believe that I beg, I can't kill myself. They will tell you are the helpmate. Go and get the money and bring. And when you push and push and push, you become a nagging wife. As far as they are concerned, they will tell you, look, there are other women that are doing what have you done that other women have not done. And you find out that it becomes a challenge in the home. So
the truth is that, you see, you're either a man or a malu. It's not supposed to be so. Now, that somebody did something that is wrong does not mean it is wrong. A man, there's an instinct in a man that talks about leadership and responsibility. When a man is no longer doing that, he's a fallen man. A man that asks his wife to go ahead and bring money is actually moving the wife to do the wrong thing. And it's not supposed your wife you can't be alive and your husband going to beg. I've seen that before. There's a lady one time he called me.
You can't be alive and your wife
going
to beg. Okay.
Now the joy of a man to satisfy his family. My joy is to come back and I'm able to meet my wife's need and I'm able to meet my children's need. I'm able to take my family. My wife is just a helper. Listen, helper doesn't carry load. Those days when I followed my mother to farm, when we carry a bag of this cassava on ground, my mother will put my own on my head. We are waiting for somebody that is coming to come and help. And the helper will just put hand like this. Oh yeah, now you go, calm down. Now you go.
Only assist
you.
So lift your head.
Yes, assistance does not pay your transport. It's an assistance. Out of 5,000, I give it 2,000. So the truth of it is that somebody is doing it is a wrong way, and that is why we have pushed. And you know that this thing started. That is why marriages are failing. I give you an example. Where does women enter in the world? If you read history, where does women start working? It happened in the Second World War when all the men went to war. All the men went to war, and when the men went for war, the women were now forced to go to work. And when the women were now working, when the men returned from the war, the women are taking over the work. And that is where the problem started from. Because in those days, that is why you see in our fathers, our great grandfather, they were not having the issue because everybody understands his role. The role of a woman, you don't have them fighting. All you need to do, the man's come back from the work, the man go out, he bring food, and the wife is at home taking care of the children. And what does it happen? When the man comes, the woman put water and put food and put everything. Everybody understand his role. Yes. And the man come back from work and the woman tell him, he sees him as Lord.
Yes.
Then now, after the women now started working, the man now doesn't know how to marry a working woman. That's a problem. Because the woman now has money, he can pay. You want to buy a car, she has 2 cars. You want to buy a house, she has a house. You want to buy her food, she has food in the fridge, she has the fridge, she has the house. You want to give her children, she already have 2. Before he married you. So a lot of men doesn't know how to marry.
Wow. A word is enough for the wise. I like what you said. Say the head. The head has the brain, the ears, the mouth. So the head speaks for the family, sees for the family, thinks for the family. And with that, everything, all joints supply and everything work out well. It doesn't matter what you're going through in your marriage. He said it. Say your challenge is your size. Your challenge.
I know that's the part I like the most.
Your challenge, and there will always be a way out. Communication is key too. You know, 2 must agree and 2 must work together. Thank you so much, Reverend. Thank you, and thank you for staying tuned. We know you have been able to take 1 or 2 things from what Reverend has said. Okay, the program is still Good Morning Abuja on NTA Channel 5, the Unity Station. Now it's time for us to go on this break, and when we return, the program continues. Stay tuned.